simultaneously live on different platforms. What's up, Facebook, Facebook business page, YouTube, and Instagram. So today I want to talk about why investing in your business is never a bad idea. I think a lot of people don't invest in their business and they wonder why it never grows. And the reason why is because they simply just don't know how to invest in their business. And one way is investing in yourself as the business owner, and another way is investing in advertising on social media. And the reason why you want to invest on social media, and especially its advertising, is because of these 8 things that will happen if you advertise with social media. Now, I'm sure you all remember the day when you would post stuff and everybody would see it. Well, it's no longer like that. You can understand how now it's a pay-to-play environment. And if you're not paying, then you're not getting eyeballs. And the reason why is because Facebook and all these Instagram, they have already matured. And people are okay with seeing advertisements now. Like if you go on to Facebook and Instagram and you see advertisement, you either scroll past it, or if it's something that catches your attention, you'll probably buy it. It's becoming more and more, people are becoming easy. They're using social media easier nowadays, and they don't mind being advertised to. So these are the 8 things that will help, especially with social media advertising for your business. Invest in your business, because if you invest in your business, it'll grow in the long term. The first thing that happens is it increases your brand visibility and awareness. Now, if nobody knows about your business, nobody's going to come to your business. That's just how it is. And now we are in a pay-to-play place where social media, nobody's seeing organic stuff. Or if they do, if you have a big following, very minimal of those people are seeing your content. So it's like you're spinning your wheels trying to figure out, how do I get more engagement? How do I get more people to like my stuff? How do I get more people to engage, like, share? Well, I guarantee you, if you use social media advertising, they're gonna know about your business. They're gonna engage with your business, and they'll probably become a customer down the line. So also the next thing that happens with social media advertising is you can target your advertising down to the zip code, or over a 25-mile radius, or over a 50-mile radius. I can run ads right now from here in Texas all the way to New York, into Mexico. Like, this is the power of social media advertising. I don't think people really understand that you can target your audience. So if I want to target right now, let's just say people who love Ricky Martin and happen to be mothers of 3-year-old children, I can target that audience. Like, I don't think you really understand the power of social media advertising, because right now I can go and create an ad on social media and target people, mothers of 3-year-old children that like Ricky Martin. Mind-boggling. And it's only going to go after those people. Like, I don't think people really understand that. So the 2 things that happen right now is you're going to increase your visibility and awareness, so people know about your business, because if nobody knows about your business, nobody's going to come to your business. And you can target your audience. The third thing that happens is cost-effective marketing and advertising. Compared to everything else, you're talking about a $1,000, $2,000 billboard, $5,000 billboard down the street that may or may not work, and you don't get any data back from Lamar. Right? I already know this because I know people that work for Lamar, and I've tried to get information from them, and they don't even have it themselves. All that information goes up to the main headquarters, and that's how, whatever. So cost-effective marketing versus you're spending $5,000 on a TV ad that airs at 5 in the morning to people that aren't even awake. So the 3 things right now is you're going to increase your brand visibility and awareness. You can target very specific people. If you want to target 78504, you can target 78504 and the people in there. That's the great thing about social media. And then it's cost-effective marketing. I heard somebody paid $5,000 for a commercial that aired at 5 in the morning. And it was a pretty well-known barbecue restaurant here in the Rio Grande Valley. That's $5,000 for people, for it to run a month at 5 in the morning. Anyways. What this also does is it creates engagement and interaction. So there are three different types of advertising that go out on social media. And one's awareness, which awareness goes out to as many people as humanly possible. So you're scrolling on your Facebook feed, your Instagram feed, and a business pops up on a sponsored ad. This can be considered awareness. It's just showing people about the business. The engagement ad, on the other hand, pushes people that are more likely to engage with your product or service. So this is a like, comment, share, something like that around there. These are meant for engagement. They're used specifically for engagement tactics. And then the third part is a lead. Well, there's a few different ones, but the third one is a lead. It collects leads down the line. So if you're pushing out a lead ad, it's going to send a messenger, it's going to send a call button. That way people can directly message your business and get in contact, which they become a lead. So it's awareness, engagement, and leads. And you can also run people to your website. It's called traffic, but I don't use that too much. These are the three most effective advertising tactics that I use, which is awareness, engagement, and leads. And the next part is that it gives you a competitive advantage. I don't think people really understand that there's not that many people that are running advertising here in the Rio Grande Valley on social media. And if they are, they're not using it effectively. So they try it once, they push the boost button, which I don't even recommend pushing the boost button. But they push the boost button and they see the analytics and data on the back end, and they're like, they don't know how to read it, they don't understand it, and they don't do it long enough to have an effect on their business. So with advertising, you have to do it over and over and over and over again. This is why it's so important to have an advertising strategy. So right now, the things that happen with social media advertising when you invest in your business is you're going to increase your visibility and awareness. That way people know about your business. You can target specific advertising. So if I wanted to go after a mother of a 3-year-old child that loves Ricky Martin, I can target her. That's the power of social media advertising. It's cost effective compared to everything else. It increases your engagement and interaction specifically on your social media. So if you notice that when you post stuff organically, nobody's really commenting, nobody's really seeing that stuff, and they're seeing it on your personal page, but not on your business page. And then also it gives you a competitive advantage because nobody's really using social media advertising correctly. They don't use it the long term. They don't have a strategy. So they just pushing boost and it goes out. The next thing about this is it gives you real-time feedback and insights. The coolest thing about social media. So I've been getting new clients and I've been pushing them on advertising because the content marketing is just, it's a long game. It's a hard game because you got to create content all the time versus the advertising. You get real-time feedback. And the cool thing about this is usually when I set up an ads account for my clients, within the first 2 hours, those ads are approved and they're already pushing out in where my target specific demographic that I want them to go out in. So within 2 hours, I'm getting ads directly on social media approved for businesses. And the great thing about this is I'm telling these businesses, like, I'm going to get you instant. Like, I don't think people really understand. I'm getting them instant feedback right then and there. So as soon as the ads go out, they're in the green because whatever they were doing before didn't work. So you got to really understand the advertising pushes it out into a whole new different audience that weren't even seeing your content in the beginning. And you need eyeballs for your business to be able to grow. Next thing is you're adapting to consumer behavior. So people are already aware that they're being sold to. So they don't mind seeing advertising on social media. And you really understand this because if you look through your social media accounts, you're scrolling and you see something like an ad, you can literally scroll past it and you won't care. But if you see something that catches your attention, you're going to dive into it and you're going to look at it. That stuff doesn't work on TV. You can go directly to the source, to their website, and order it directly on there. So we're adapting to the consumer behavior. I think this is really important because it's shifted now. People don't mind being advertised to because they know they can ignore it. Or if they like it, they'll just jump into it and learn a little bit more. The next thing about the eighth one is you can make data-driven decisions. So what happens is people they simply don't spend enough on social media advertising to see what works. And the great thing about this is you can can split test so many different creatives to see what actually works. And this is the one thing that I tell a lot of my clients is like, whatever works, we're going to push more money into. Whatever doesn't, we're going to shut off. And then we're going to repeat that again and again and again. And the longer you do it, the better information that you get back. So that way you can literally get your ads down to the perfect T and understand your audience, what they like to see, how they like to interact with your brand. So these are the top 8 things. So social media advertising is going to increase your brand visibility and awareness. You can target specifically within a zip code 78504. You can expand that into a radius of 25 to 50 miles. You can advertise in California and Miami and New York and whatever. You can advertise anywhere across the United States into different countries. It's cost effective marketing and advertising, like versus everything else that's out there like TV ads or radio ads. It's cost effective. Plus you get to get the data for yourself. And then the next thing is engagement and interaction. So if I run an ad right now and it gets approved in 2 hours, you're going to instantly get engagement and interaction. That's the power of social media. Give me a second. I've been drinking some cheap coffee lately, so it's strong and it's powerful, especially for a Tuesday morning. The other part, the next one is it's a competitive advantage because you have to really understand that nobody's really using social media advertising. And if they do, they boost it once and then, okay, whatever. It didn't work. They never use it again. They don't understand how to read the metrics. But with a social media advertising company like myself, I help business owners do this. And also you get real-time feedback and insights. So as soon as the ads are going out, on the back end of the social media advertising platform, you're already getting feedback of who's seeing it, where it's going. The next part is you're adapting to consumer behavior. The reason why you want to do this is because people don't mind being advertised to. They'll just scroll past it, or if they see something they like, they're going to jump into it. The last one is data-driven decision-making. This is the most important because now you're no longer just throwing your money away and hoping that it works. Now you can look back at all the stuff that you advertised and see what worked, what didn't, and you use the stuff that worked and you throw out the stuff that didn't. This is really that simple. I just don't think people really understand that you have to do this long term. Like you have to have a strategy, a social media advertising strategy. That way you're able to look back at the data, then make better decisions going forward. So these are the 8 things that will happen when you use social media advertising. It's never a bad idea to invest in your business. So you're either investing in your business or you're investing in yourself to be able to grow your business. So these are the 2 things. And you have to understand that, a lot of businesses are going to close this year. A lot of businesses have closed this year, and a lot of businesses will close next year. But this is a way to be able to stand out from the competition because I guarantee if you use this stuff, if you're using Facebook and Instagram, I guarantee that your customers are on social media in the Rio Grande Valley. Facebook and Instagram, your customers are here in the Rio Grande Valley because everybody I know and everybody I walk around, they're using Facebook and Instagram. That's just how it is in the Rio Grande Valley. And people are using TikTok. They're talking about TikTok, YouTube, and stuff like that. I guarantee if you focus your energy on creating an advertising strategy specifically for the Rio Grande Valley using Facebook and Instagram, you're not only going to generate ad awareness, you're going to generate engagement, and you're going to generate leads. All right, let me open this up for questions before I finish this off. I've never done this before, so if you have any questions, let me know. Throw them in the comment section. Yes, you definitely have to call the leads. That's one of the things that I get leads all the time. I see them in my inbox for businesses, and they never call them back. So for some for a home builder I have, at one point, he wasn't even checking the leads that were coming in. So that's like a $350,000 house, a $500,000 house that's sitting in his inbox that is a potential lead. So you got to understand that, you do definitely have to call the leads. And you have to call them fast because the thing is, when they see your advertisement and they jump in there and they don't get an answer within an hour, they're already in buying mode. So they want information right then and there. So they're going to go to the next person and to the next person. And the person that answers them the fastest is going to get that lead. That's just how it works. So I don't see any comments, unfortunately, but I do want to say that This Saturday, I'm hosting a social media advertising masterclass, and it has been sold out. And I'm very proud of that because it just goes to show that this is what I've been doing for since 2015, and I've been talking about this since 2015, and nobody really paid attention. And now you're starting to see more people come up in business using social media advertising, but they don't have a strategy, so they just push and boost, and they're hoping that sticks and it gets them some stuff. But the reality is, if you don't have a strategy, and the perfect example of a strategy is reaching over 1 million people in 12 months, reaching over 1 million people in 6 months, reaching over 1 million people in 3 months. Like, these are strategies that you want to implement in your business to be able to get as far as you can ahead. What's up? Life is rough. I got somebody commenting here on YouTube. So, by the way, I am simultaneously live on Facebook personal page, Facebook business page, my Instagram page over here, and my YouTube page. So these are the 8 things that will happen if you use social media advertising. All right, guys, I shall see you all next time. Have a beautiful Tuesday. I'm going to finish up my coffee and get to work. Later.